I'm going to be starting a little new series where I've just kind of shown off my favorite 3D prints that I've been making that I haven't made like explicit videos on how to either print or, paint, prime, and post-process. Because I make a lot of stuff that it doesn't end up needing a lot of work afterwards because they're either like functional prints or they come out basically the way I'd want right away after. So I've got a couple of items picked out for today's video. And these are I'm going to probably start with some of my favorites. And the first one's going to be my Wolverine cosplay. So, right here. In there. I printed this in multiple pieces and then put it all together, sanded, primed, and painted. And then I also printed a stand for it. So, you can mount it here, just sits in there, makes it look nice. Wolverine mask inspired, it fits nicely. Oh, my ear's not tucked in. There we go. And I actually wore this for Halloween as the costume. So, really awesome mask, I really enjoy it. And I think it turned out fire, and it looks pretty dope. This is the first print that I've ever really did this much work on sanding and priming, and it took a lot of work, and I've definitely got areas of improvement, but I think it turned out really well for my first cosplay helmet. So I printed this, and then I wanted, Wolverine with claws. I need to figure out a way to make and print and build some claws, and I ended up finding these files from a guy called Mystery Maker, and they're Wolverine claws. You were normally straps. I don't have the straps right now, but this is them. I attached a string with a ring, so you can wear the ring like so. Throw it on your finger. The claws sit here, and they retract and work. So they're fully working Wolverine claws that go with this costume. And this is by far one of my favorite things I've printed, because they're just so cool. And I love Wolverine. He's one of my favorite superhero characters. I've always been a fan of him. And obviously I made two. This one doesn't have the string anymore, but same concept. Fully working Wolverine claws. So I just wore a long sleeve shirt, yellow, obviously, for Wolverine. And hid them underneath there. And yeah, they would just sit there, and then I could just, they'd pop out. And you're Wolverine. So yes, this is definitely probably my top 3 favorite prints ever. I'm thinking about maybe trying to find a way to display, like hold these like I did with this display stand. I printed it in yellow to match Wolverine's colors. Thought that'd be appropriate. So the next 2 items I'm going to show you they're different but very similar, and you'll see why. And they're like the Wolverine setup. They're some of my favorite prints. What we've got here is a fully functioning Nerf shotgun that works. It shoots multiple different darts. So like here, you can see Mega XL darts. Get this all in the picture, there we go. And then here I've got loaded, shells. Like a shotgun, you have to front load it, and they pop out. And so in here I've got 1 long dart and then 4 half darts. That's kind of the setup I've got. So it shoots 5 darts in one, and you can either do like 3 long darts or you can do 6 half darts. So there's a lot of variety on what you can do. It holds 6 shells, and as you can see, it actually ejects them. So when you cock it, load it, right, fire it, when you pull back to load it again, it pulls the shell out, shoots out, and then it's ready to load another one. So I've got the same setup for these 4 darts. I think for this last one, yep, so this one has all half darts. And then if you want to shoot these Mega XL darts, you take off the holder, jam her in there, and I could probably fire one, and then you cock it, boom, boom. So this thing's pretty strong, and then here, ready? Watch it eject, boom. And then you would load your next one. So yes, this is one of my favorites things. It's a blast to use and play around with. And it definitely, like when I show people it, it blows their mind. So you print all the parts, right? So like everything's 3D printed that I can. And then they have hardware kits where you get the bolts, you get the tubing, the spring, and like I upgraded the spring in this, so it's really strong and kind of hard to pull back. But yeah, this is the shotgun version, which is really good. And the reason why this one's so good is because you can shoot up to 6 darts at once, and they shoot far. Like it's guaranteed to hit almost every single time because it spreads, and no matter if your aim's bad, you're probably gonna hit somebody with the dart. I really like it's overpowered in my opinion. So like I said, you can load 6 darts into here, and I mean, if you've got 6 darts coming at you, one of them is gonna hit. It's unfair. So, but yeah, and then like if you want, cock this back and you just load it up. So, blink. Sticker in there. This, I printed a magazine that can hold 6 shells in it at one time, and then as you can see, I've got all these other shells too. But yeah, so in this one you can print. I'm actually going to be printing, I'll probably end up showing you, but this is Mega XL darts. I have a Mega dart I found and picked up, so I'm going to print a shell for that. And then I've got the Nerf balls, and you can print a shell that holds the Nerf balls, which is pretty cool. So like so, and yeah. So yes, fully functioning Nerf shotgun called the Battle Axe. Files are on printables, and yeah, you just buy the hardware kit and put this bad boy together. So this is the other one. It's called the Slav. It's a little longer. It's more of like a marksman rifle, but it's lever action. So you blink, put it in, and then it can fire. This one's also pretty strong. Blink, right at the camera, little dart, and yeah, you can just keep cycling her. Magazine obviously comes out. Blink, and yep, you can just load more darts in and off you go. So, boy, and this one's cool. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but we can try. Oh yeah, maybe. It's glow in the dark. Here, let me see one sec. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it's glow in the dark. It is glow in the dark. It's always hard to get on the camera, but right there you can see. So it's pretty cool. Obviously not great if you want to be stealthy and stuff, because the tip of the barrel glows and stuff, but I think it looks really good. But yeah, so those are some of my favorite 3D prints so far. And I've got more and stuff, but I kind of wanted to break it up and just do like a, hey, if you know I don't have any video ideas, I can show you guys what I've made and stuff that doesn't get put on tutorial videos or stuff like that. So the Nerf guns are always a highlight when I show them to people. People absolutely love them, and they turned out amazing. So, and then I've got a couple more I want to print and show you. I actually have another one I have all the parts printed. I just got to go and order the hardware kit. So if anything, I'll probably order the hardware kit and then do a tutorial video on how to build it. So thanks for watching, and keep a lookout. And yeah, if you guys ever want, to know how to make these or need help, getting into 3D printing. Not that I'm an expert, like I've said, but I'm definitely willing to help. So feel free to message me and let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.